Oh my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cozy Corner Podcast, Episode 1. The greatest podcast in the entire galaxy, brought to you by Screwed Up World. Wow.
The entire fucking galaxy, bro?
Yeah, bro, we're
Holy
going
shit.
bigger,
That's
go
a
home.
big place, bro.
Bro, fuck JRE. That's on my
Yo,
mother,
fuck
bro.
JRE.
What?
Yo, next thing you know, he just runs
Yo.
down here, fucking kicks you in
Bro,
the
when
stomach.
he runs down, he's gonna fucking run through the wall.
No, he's just gonna fucking fly
Kool-Aid
kick
man.
all the way down the stairs, breaks the wall. He'll come here though. He'll catch him over at extending.
Actually, it seems like you planned this out already, bro.
Nah,
Bro, it's just like the intros. He stands in the mirror just thinking about this shit, you know?
Nah, but
And then I'm gonna turn into
anytime I
Conor
catch Joe
McGregor.
Rogan on the street, is smokes.
It's
so.
on site? Yo,
Yeah,
what did he do to
honestly,
you?
if he ever comes to the ends, he has to
He's
check
gotta
in.
check in. He has
He
to
has to
check in.
He has
eh?
to check in.
Just like that the baby video.
Yo, I always found that.
no,
Yo, I
have
always
to
found
play
that
it, you have
so
to play
waste,
it.
bro. When you see mans on like IG Live, they're like, "Yo, this guy came to my city. He didn't even check in. What's wrong with him?"
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, people actually do
remember
that
top
shit.
5 did that to Lil
To
TJ?
TJ. Jokes.
That was pretty jokes. Though.
It's so corny.
Anyways, yo, new us, Cozy Corner.
Oh, yeah,
R.I.P.
it's a
to
to-
Screw Culture, bro.
Total rebrand.
Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck.
Nah, chill.
Yo.
It's our inception. It's the birth. It started off. It was beautiful, and then it perished.
I'm following him
I
great.
like that, bro. That was
Yeah,
You
beautiful.
did. That was philosophical.
Yeah, you know, from dust to ashes, ashes to dust.
Do you know what you're saying right now?
Dust your girl.
Why'd you say it so
Can't
aggressive?
say that no more, bro.
Sorry, bro. Fuck.
It's been a nice break though. We wanted to come with a rebrand. I think in the direction that we're going. Direct quote from Screwface Fraser. Screwface Fraser.
Alex Screwface Fraser.
Weird emoji.
But you know, we're taking things in a different direction, and we thought, and this fucking sign has been here forever.
Yeah, right?
No,
Like,
I definitely-
It was the perfect name. So.
I
Makes
definitely
sense.
think that that this vibe, like with the new rebrand and everything, I feel like this vibe kind of like works better for us. You know, the type of conversations we have, everything we do.
Yeah.
I feel like it just kind of sets the tone for the pod better than the
It
other.
does,
name.
you know. Look at us
Oh,
with the
so
cozy
inspiring.
couches. I'm sunken in. I'm having casual convo with my friends. Like, what the heck? It's a cozy corner. Come on, bro.
The mic thing is geeking out a little.
Anyway, so what have you guys been saying during this break? Because it's been a while.
It's been a while, man. It's been a while. But
Long
first
time.
things first. Right when we got into the break, the boys went on a little vacay.
Little vacay.
Where'd we go?
Where we
We
go?
hit up Springbank Cottages. Shout out Myrna, man.
Yo, what was the what was the lake called that we went to?
Rice Lake.
Rice
Rice Lake.
We
That's
hit up
where we
Rice Lake. Big fishing area. You know the boys are fishermen. What can we say?
Yeah, we're experts.
Yo, who's top fisherman?
Honestly, we
That
all
was
caught
not
the
me.
exact same fish.
Yeah, yo, it's the same fish, same one.
Motherfucker stupid as hell.
Yeah, just
Like,
hungry as shit.
Yo, that
We're-
guy yammed on all the
we were
worms.
trying to
yeah?
catch the
This guy
big
crushed
boys.
them all.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
tell
feel
the
like
story. Tell the story.
Oh, bet.
Oh,
All right.
Yo,
take
so
this in.
before we continue, yo, I'm gonna let these guys tell the story, but I just want to give a quick shout out to the scuba diver. That's what I was saying. I wanted to
Dog,
give my
shout out
to.
Scuba, man.
Shout out to the motherfucking scuba diver, bro. And I'm gonna let these
Shout out
guys
to
tell
the
them why.
Scuba diver, man.
All right, so take this in, guys. So we're chilling at the docks, right? And like these guys were catching.
What
No, wait,
happened?
wait. My brain shut down.
Shutting down.
Yo, welcome
So we're
to my
chilling
world.
by, we're chilling by the docks, right?
Recalibrating.
Welcome to
chilling
my
by the
life.
Jarvis, what's up?
Jarvis.
These guys were
systems.
trying to catch some
Yo,
fish,
Esty,
right?
the mic thing is geeking out a little.
Oh,
My
fuck.
shit tweaking, folk.
These guys were trying to catch some fish, right? And all they were getting was like little pinch fish like this, right? And then we see like a bunch of bubbles going off in the water, and we're like, "Oh shit, that's a big fish, bro! We gotta go get that." So these guys all run, grab their fishing rods, right? All men. So I was the only one that wasn't fishing. These guys all come back with their fishing rods, fucking casting their line towards this fucking bubbles and shit. It's going around. Bro, the fish was not coming towards their bobbers, right? And it started going away.
They're
right?
bobbers.
They're bobbers. The fish goes away, and man's like, "Oh fuck!" Right? It comes back, throwing out their line again.
Thought it was a
Bro,
muskie.
I must have thrown my hook like 6 times right on his head. on
Yeah,
the
bro,
guy's
like
head top.
right there. These guys were consistent.
Bite onto it, you son of a bitch.
Bro, take this in.
Doing something.
Yo, what if this is the scuba diver?
All we see is fucking a gas like tank in the water, like where the bubbles are. Like we started noticing. We thought it was a fish. We're like, why is there like a air tank, and we look. It's a fucking scuba diver, bro.
A scuba diver?
A scuba diver.
These guys spent 20 minutes trying to catch a scuba diver.
Honestly,
bro.
though, that's. I want you to know, everybody to know that. That's so you know we were not smoking no Reggie, bro.
That's straight, yeah.
Dog, you know how I wasn't smoking no Reggie, bro? I tried cooking the fucking some popcorn, right? You guys know like the popcorn that you put on like the
Yo, you
the
don't put the
stovetop.
video. Why do you look so angry?
Hungry, bro. These are ass.
Dog, there's like a stovetop like fucking popcorn, and I'm cooking it, and I was so fried, I forgot to peel off the top, and it wasn't cooking, bro. I was eating raw popcorn just out of the fucking.
Yo,
No,
bro,
that's not
it
the whole
was- it
story.
was-
Not only
oh, yeah,
that-
what
this guy's
happened?
capping. This
No,
guy's
what happened?
capping.
What happened?
Yo, he's
Yo,
capping.
not only that, but I just want to add. I go in the crib 40 minutes later. Literally 40 minutes after you make the popcorn, I go into the crib. Alex is Kate on the bed.
Not even his bed.
Yo, the popcorn is sitting on the oven, burn as fuck, and the oven is on max, bro. You have the oven on the fucking high, and you're Kate, bro.
Yo, that's not even the story
Holy
though.
fuck.
This guy was cooking it, and yo, he had no patience, so he opened it. You know, you don't open the
you're
bag
not
for
supposed to
popcorn.
do
Yeah,
that,
I've
Or else
never
it's
made.
fucked.
I've only made popcorn that you throw in the microwave. I haven't
It's
made
the same
stove.
thing. You can't open it.
I didn't know that, right?
Guy didn't hear popping. He's like, nah.
Yeah.
What's going on
Yeah,
here?
that's what it was. I was so zooted. I'm like, where's the popping? Isn't this cooking, bro? So I peeled it open. It wasn't cooked. I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna start eating it, bro. Bare buttery and shit. There's a video.
We'll
Mouty
play the
got
video
me.
now.
I'm just fucking like eating this popcorn, bro. Mouty's like, I know you're not enjoying that. I'm like, I'm really not,
Alex
bro.
had a next banger. Honestly, it was like fucking bright and early. All man's just touched outside.
Damn, bro.
For the first fucking bobs of the day. Everyone, you know, everyone's
Wait, let me
everyone's
say this.
ready. Everyone's ready now.
They're all awake. They're all
Let me-
awake.
Yeah,
let me
Yeah,
talk,
we're
let
all
me talk,
chilling.
let me
Go,
talk.
go.
You're the last one to
We
wake
were
up.
all. Everybody was already outside already. Alex popped out. And then our boy Farzad looks at him and he's like, yo, Alex, yo, Alex, shotgun. And Alex is super down for some reason. He's like,
Bro,
yo, I'm on that.
he's
I
super
just
bud.
woke up.
Hasn't
bro.
ate anything, hasn't drank any water, nothing.
I didn't even brush my teeth yet. I just got up and I walked outside. These guys are half.
That would have been worse though if you just brush your teeth and then you
Yeah.
shotgun.
That is
Nah,
facts,
wait.
but I'm just saying that's how fresh
He
out of my
said-
slumber I
He
was.
takes the shotgun. He's fucking shaving. Shaving. He's like, nah, he's fucking shaking the entire time that he's drinking it. It looks like he's dying, and then he stops like, nah, everybody get away from me. He's like, leaning on the edge of the balcony. He's like, fuck, dude, I feel like ass. He's like, I feel like I'm gonna yak, and he's like standing over all the fishing stuff, so we had to move everything. He starts fucking yakking like he's possessed.
It was like pure foam.
And then our boy Farzad looks at me and he's looking at Alex and he's like, yo, I think I'm gonna yak. He turns to the side and just yaks all over a tree. Bro.
That shit
Bro,
was
I
hilarious.
told Farzad, I was like, bro, if I shotgun this beer right now, I'm gonna yak. And he's like, you won't do it? And I'm like, I ain't no bitch, right? So I did it. Bro, one, it was a fucking warm beer. Two, it was all foam. Like, bro, it was like expanding
Bro,
my
it's
stomach.
the first
Yeah,
thing
that's
you
good.
had.
I
in
know,
in like 9 hours.
I ain't no bitch though, so right?
Respect.
Respect.
Yo, I also gotta say real quick, it was super jokes. We pull up, so me and Alex pull up to the Cottage at like 4 a.m. These guys are already there, right?
Yeah, we
All
pulled
these
up
guys are
late 'cause we were
Cade.
working, yeah.
All mans are Cade except for Mauri and Esty. I think woke up too.
Nah, yo, I was
And,
kid, but I woke up as soon as
Yeah,
you called.
so
That's
you woke
cute,
up when
bro.
we
Wait,
called
did
them.
you
Me
wake-
and
Did
Fraser.
you wake me up or did I wake up because like I heard you wake
I
me
woke
up?
up first to deal with them. and then-
Wait.
Nah, I came out when they drove.
Wait, you guys were
Nah,
in the
you
same
guys,
room?
because Mauri was saying that you guys planned to get up when we were coming back, right? You guys wanted to greet us and
Anyways, doesn't matter. Not that serious. So me and Al get there at like 4 a.m. the next night after these guys are there, right? So, anyways, we get there. Esty and Mauri come. They show us where to go, everything. And then me and Fraser just bust down the cabin door. We wake all mans up. Party time. Mans are up till like 8 a.m.
Yup.
Straight to it. You know what I mean?
Yup.
Yeah, it was
all
like
mans got
to
sauce.
It was bright
bear
outside and
shots.
everything, bro.
Bear
yo,
shot us
We're like
going
playing
off.
ping pong and pool, bro.
Yeah.
And we were just taking bear shots.
It was a neat spot.
No, that's
It was.
fine.
Yeah, it was.
That's fine.
Yo, I am gonna point out, I am the king of the ping pong tournament.
For one
I
session.
was nah, fam.
One
I
session.
was on some next gas, bro. These guys could not take me down, no homo. I was just winning every game, bro. These guys were having little tournaments to see who could play me, and then I would crush them.
Yeah, okay. Anyways. Yeah, the cottage was bare fun.
It was a good
Nah,
time.
still, it was a good
Yeah,
time.
It was a good time. Still, shout out Marina, man. The GOAT.
Shout
out
out
Myrna.
Farzad and Juan for just loving to yell Glizzfest, bro.
Yo, shout out
Juancho.
Seabass.
Whatever
Shout out
that
Seabass.
whatever that
Seabass.
means.
Whatever
Whatever
means.
that is.
Shout out all the mans that were part of the experience.
Nah,
you
it's
know what I
just
mean? The comedy
John
experience.
just killed me.
You know what I was gonna
extra
say?
Oh, I want to snag title of certified chef of mine for the whole.
'cause I'll
for
give
the
you
trip.
that. Even though we all kind of took
No.
parts in
When you-
cooking
when-
different
when-
things.
When you guys came, I let you guys do the chicken and like and the thing was doing and Farzad did the steaks and shit like that.
Whoa, fam, you're acting like I didn't with the steaks. Give you yo, you want the mid rare? You want the mid well, bro? I'm on that.
yeah, you're on that. You did your thing.
Nah,
did
but
that.
you were a chef on before, so
Can I say,
rate it.
Anyways, guys, yo, what's been new with you, man? It's been a while since we talked. After we went on a Cotty Mans came back, we took a break from the pod for a little while, and then worked on
I
the
want to say one
rebranding and
thing
whatnot.
real quick.
What has
I
been
got these-
happening for you?
I got these little, what are they, like rug woven things from this guy, RT Concepts. He gave me a nice price on them. I just wanted to shout him out on the pod. He gave me this little Uzi one, a Rick and Morty one, and I just think they're sick. He's pretty sure it's one guy working on it, and it's a cool thing. So you guys should check him out. It's something that I got over the break. Nothing
Support
serious.
local artists.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know if
pretty
he's
sick.
local.
Local
He's in the U.S., but like he's a small artist, so like you should check him out, bro. Because it's
he does
pretty
it
sick.
all himself. Like he
Yeah, I
designed that
believe
all
so.
himself?
Yeah,
Pretty
so-
crazy. Still, no, it looks sick.
yeah. What
What's
else?
up?
What else have man's been saying?
About to finish my so I've been in in a co-op job all summer with through school and stuff. It's about to finish. Going back to school just now, September 5th. Probably finna move back and stuff. For the break was fun until it was unfun.
What does that even mean?
Had some uneventful,
Oh,
some turn around the corner stuff. After 13 years of amazing experiences, my beautiful puppy Summer has reached the other side. Shout out Summer, man.
Shout out Summer.
Moment of
Shout out
silence.
Summer.
Beautiful dog.
Yeah, man, that was unfortunate, but it was fair for her. It was time. I don't want to get into it too much, but that was over the break. Besides that, though, now turn events, I'm feeling better.
Good
Spirits
to hear.
are back
Good
up.
to hear. Yeah.
Good to
Finishing,
hear.
I'm looking forward to starting a final school year. Your boy, I've been all over the map for school, man, and so to be in my last year,
To be able to get
Must
close
feel
to
nice,
finishing
eh?
one.
I
you
like
know?
I'm smelling it now, and I'm just like I'm
What
very.
are you smelling?
You know what I'm smelling, man.
What?
Big.
No, but it's like that. It's like I'm almost there. So I'm just excited to
Yeah.
finally get that piece of paper I've been trying to get for a long ass
No,
time.
it's good because now that like we're back, like at least doing the pod and like it's getting more into the fall season soon. Like it's nice to go back on that grind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like me and Dante, one thing that we were doing a ton during this break for the pod is like we got back to work, and like we were super in between jobs, and like it's cool now like having
Dog,
that
looking back,
dynamic.
I've had the craziest month. fam.
Yeah, bro,
Like
it's been wild.
So
man.
for those who don't know, I was working somewhere else. I worked there for like 2 weeks, quit, then ended up getting a job somewhere else.
I'm not finna let you get away with it that easily, my boy.
Yeah.
You need to tell the audience
Yeah, what happened?
why you were working.
Nah,
at Tech.
nah.
Nah, you have to, bro, because you're a bean, bro.
I'm sorry.
a
I'm
super
sorry.
Alright.
I've never. I cannot stress. I have never heard someone make this mistake in my life.
It's a long story. It's
Yeah,
complicated.
yo,
I
we
gotta
got
explain
time
it.
today. We got
You
time.
really want me to do
you
this?
got
We got
it.
time.
I'm
Alright.
gonna lay it out. You can explain it. Or I can explain it.
Thank you.
All right. Long story short, I
Stop touching your mic.
yeah. When I was applying for jobs on Indeed, right? When I was first looking for jobs, I saw they were hiring for servers, and I was looking at this one specific restaurant. I'm not gonna call it restaurants right now, but anyways,
This
I was
one
working
workplace.
at this one workplace, and I saw they were hiring for servers, and I saw they were hiring for server assistants. Okay, where I worked at my
Interesting.
last job, we didn't have positions. Okay, so the server was the busboy, was the food runner, was the host, all that shit. I did everything at my other place. It was the bartender, right? So when applying for this new job, I saw they're hiring for servers and server assistants. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh, a server assistant is the assistant to the server. They fucking
As
They-
you
stop
should.
you there.
Let me
As
stop
you
you there.
should, brother.
yeah.
That is what they are.
No, but hear me out. In my mind, I'm thinking they're the food runners. They are.
But what
They
if-
help cash out tables. They
It's a
help take
fancier
food, whatever.
term for what?
They help take food orders. So I got to work. So I applied to
Then
become a
what is a
server.
server
Hear me out.
then?
Let me finish the story before you continue. So I go to the interview to become a server. I apply for a server. I go to the interview, have the interview. Interview went okay. And then at the end of the interview, I said, hey, by the way, if you guys have any server assistant positions, I was like, look, if you guys have any server assistant positions, I'll take that too. Because in my mind, I'm thinking you're a server assistant for like a month or 2 months or whatever. And then you quickly promote into serving, right? Because you're just an assistant to the server. Okay, cool, blah, 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 blah. She ends up giving me the job for server assisting, right?
Damn, that's
so
crazy.
I go into work.
Crazy.
Hear me out. I go into work. I very quickly find out that I'm a busboy. All right, bottom of the barrel busboy. That's what a server assistant is.
Dog. Wait, tell him how you were getting trained by 16-year-olds. How
No,
old are you?
no.
23?
Yeah. I was getting trained by young
Why
guys.
you gotta put him on
And
fucking
no.
Nah, cause
No, that's fine.
I know he was hurting, bro, and I'm
I wasn't-
laughing at his pain, bro.
I wasn't hurting, but and they're really nice. They're really nice. They're really nice
Asshole, bro.
dudes.
Nah, cause yo, if that was me, I would be so cheesed.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Trust
No,
me,
no.
If I brick like that, I'd be so
Hear me out.
cheesed.
To be honest with you, it was actually a really good experience for me. Like
Not
I had a
gonna
great.
lie,
I
bro.
learned a lot being in that kitchen and stuff like that, and they're really good guys. The guys
Dante
were
was
training me and
cheesed
stuff.
when he was telling me about this. He was
In the
cheesed.
beginning, I was,
No,
but
see,
now that I figured it out and
where
everything.
you went wrong was to not look up.
No,
the
you're right.
position.
You're right. That was my fault. I should have looked more into it, and I didn't. Once I realized what it was, I quit basically.
Yeah.
I didn't quit first. At
Is
first,
it-
I went to my bosses and I was like, I was like, look, with all due respect, I am way too qualified for this,
Yeah,
or
Dante's
overqualified.
way overqualified.
So I was like,
he knows
look-
how to bartend. He knows
Exactly,
how to manage.
exactly.
He knows how to do all this.
So
shit,
I was like,
bro.
look, either with all due respect, I was like, make me a bartender or make me a server, or I'm off this pretty much. And they tried giving me the
I'm gonna
runaround a
get my
little bit.
savages up there.
Yeah. And they were trying to give me the runaround and stuff. So I was like, all right, adios, I'm done.
Yeah, fuck
So
that.
I left. I ended up going applying at by the way, if anybody wants to pull up, man, I work with Alex, me and the boy. We work at so if anyone wants to pull up,
Pull up. They're not scared
let
to
me know.
fight.
I meant you could come and I'll take care of you.
How? What you
how you gonna take care of him?
Wait, what the heck?
There's a
You give me that
massage
full
room.
service, you know what I'm
What?
saying?
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Anyways, yeah, no. So me and Al
I'm gonna
went
make a
there.
reservation. What?
Cause Al was also in the middle of jobs and stuff too. So me and him ended up applying together. Ended up getting the job there. So yeah. So now we're
Congrats,
there.
gentlemen.
We're serving
Congrats.
there.
Thanks.
Life's
It's nothing
good.
crazy, but it's just it's a new chapter.
It's a new chapter.
for both of us.
Exactly.
You know, like, we're in between. That's also like a big
new
thing on why we
chapter.
took the break. We were all pretty busy with shit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like, now like Dante running around in between these jobs, like getting busing and all that, and now he's like on serving. It's hard to do all that while working.
While
on the pod.
working on the pod, while
Yeah.
I'm also focusing on school because
School
I'm starting
stuff.
school in
Yeah,
September.
right.
So I need to
Oh,
kind of get that
shit.
You
started.
excited?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Come on,
amped.
give me
I'm
a
back.
fucking-
The
you're
boy is
what?
back.
What day do you
Holy,
start?
look
The
at
Uh,
these bookworms,
7th.
yo.
Yeah, look at
Seven?
these school kids.
Scholars.
When my schedule is the 7th.
Congrats, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's
I'm back.
exciting shit.
Yeah,
It's
I'm looking forward to it.
exciting shit, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, my first couple classes are programming. So off to the races, off rip. I have
good.
all day on Tuesday. My first class.
Oh, it's
whatever.
pretty fast. I didn't know it
programming.
was starting that soon.
Yeah,
Rate it.
yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So just like I've been really busy with that the last couple weeks, last month even. But what I wanted to say is, this last maybe 3 weeks, I've been working pretty much 7 days a week, right? Every single day I've been working either at my old place at my bar where I still work there a couple days a week, or I'm working at. I've been there full time. Or getting ready for school or whatever the case may be. I've been working pretty much every single day. And I was talking to somebody about this the other day, but I feel like I'm one of those people where like I just feel so much better when I'm working constantly. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I've been more productive in the last 3 weeks than I've been probably in the last 4 or 5 months previous to that.
I'll explain to
because
you why
of
I
COVID.
think that happens. It's like when you have so much free time, you're not pressed to do anything, so you don't do anything. Like,
Yeah.
You probably do it a bit, but it's like when you have a schedule that you only have certain time to, let's say, work on the pod or something, it makes it so that extra time that you have off, you do it. You get it
Yeah.
done. You know what I mean?
'Cause
It
you-
kind of
yeah.
it pushes you. Just having a confined schedule, it makes you do stuff. And I've noticed that as well for myself. So
Yeah,
it's pretty interesting.
I never even thought about it like that. But yeah, you're right. And like I've noticed with everything, bro, I've been watching more recently, more than I did before. I've been reading more than I did before. I've been playing more games than I did before.
And it's like weird
and I've
'cause you
been
have less
busier.
time, you
And
know?
I've had less
Yeah.
time. So it didn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like I'm one of those people. I don't know if you guys think differently where like you like to have time off. Like it's like a balance. A lot of people like to have that work-life balance, they say, where you work for 5, have weekends off or whatever. But I'm starting to realize that I'm the type of person where like I like to work 7 days a week. I like to always be doing something
I think
constantly.
seven's
You know,
a lot, but I get your point. Like, it makes
know what I
sense.
mean?
I can't do 7. I like to have the couple days where I actually do have that time to like relax. Like,
Really?
I like to do nothing some days. You
Really?
know? Yeah, like it's nice. You know, like I don't want to have to like watch anime when I'm about to fall asleep and have the day like after to work. You know, it's like I want to just like sit back and relax some days.
Not
For
gonna
me-
lie,
for me-
sorry to interrupt.
No,
but,
no,
like,
do
when
your
I'm,
thing.
when I'm done school in April, I'm trying to get into at least being a production assistant or something. Kind of get my foot in the door, start helping around. So I'm excited to be busy like that, cause like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna be doing everything for everybody else. 7, like I don't know how many days a week, or I doubt it's just gonna be Monday to Friday.
But you're even like
so
that now,
I'm
though.
kind of excited for that.
You've been like that now though, because you're doing your job now. It's like on your time off, you still try and get a lot done. I've noticed, you know, like you still use your time pretty wisely, even though you're not busy all the time. Like, use your time more wisely, even though now that you're.
I've
working
been
like
in
that.
summer school the entire summer, and I'm still in it as well. So
Yeah.
you know, try to balance out my time, but like sometimes you just be tired and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
That's
like,
why
mentally tired
I like
and
some
shit.
of those days off. You get to, it's like a relaxing thing. Like going back to the cottage, you know, it's like just having that time to like sit there and like enjoy like nature and just relax. Cause like if you're working 7 days a week, you don't have that time to like reflect or like actually
7
sit
days a
down
week
and
is
like.
these.
Maybe
Yeah,
this is wrong, but I feel like I'm one of those people where like I don't have a switch. You know what I mean? I can't turn it off or turn it on in the sense that like
Guy
I
just
can't just
hustles.
relax or go full tilt and have to work constantly. You know what I mean? Like I'm the type of person where once the ball starts rolling, it's rolling and I'm back in full effect. You know, things gotta go, things gotta happen.
Yeah.
And then once like that ball stops and I'm just relaxed, then
You're
I
sitting on your
stay
ass, you're
relaxed.
just
I sit on my
relaxed.
ass for a long time.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel
like
that.
I've noticed with myself when I go to the gym. If I go to the gym 3 or 4 days a week, I'll stop going to the gym after like a month. But if I go to the gym every single day, 7 days a week, no breaks, it's not even in my mind there's a doubt that I can't go, then I will go for months and months and months and months and a year, you know what I mean? Like I'm one of those people that I'm starting to realize that about myself, which is
So it's like
has been
the-
useful, eye-opening even.
the
Yeah.
extreme or not at all. No,
Exactly.
that's
It's like I gotta go full in, or I gotta stay out of the water. You know what I mean? I can't dip my feet into it. You know, like I was even thinking, even when we were playing Valorant, right? When we were playing games back in the day, like whatever, a year ago or half a year ago,
Back in the day.
like half a year ago, whatever, a year ago. Sorry.
This guy wasn't on last night.
No. But like we were playing every single day for hours and hours and hours on end. And now when I like every once in a while, I'll try to like hop on for like one game or two, and I'm unmotivated to play. I just don't feel like I'm good at the game
it's a
anymore, and
different
I don't.
experience.
Exactly. You don't want to take the time to learn it again. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
It's like it's really hard for me to just play the game again. You know?
Because you could be like sitting there and thinking about something else that you could be doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah. So
What have you been up to, Esty?
Oh yeah, I went to this show. So I saw it on TikTok. I was looking for something to do with my girl, and then I seen it online. So I tried it out, and I have no idea who the artist is, but it's this artist called Claude Monet. You guys might have learned him in art school. I have no idea the fuck he
wait,
is.
what's his name?
Claude Monet.
Shout out Cloud Monet.
Shout out Claude, man.
Shout out
But
Cloud.
yo, basically they made his, like, they've done this before. Last year they did it with Van Gogh apparently. So
Yeah, I
then
heard
this
about
year,
I've heard about
this
that
year
one,
they did
yeah.
it with Monet. So it's called Beyond Monet. It's in downtown at the Metro Convention Center.
Wait, you said
and-
the Beyond Meat?
And
Anyways, what'd you say?
and basically they kind of put his artwork into an immersive experience where it's like all around you, and it's like kind of like seems like it's endless, and they're trying to tell his story basically through his art and stuff like that. So at first, I was going in with an open mind. It just looked like it was really nice. It just sounds like a nice place to go to, nice vibes. Like it was just looking really cool inside. I've never been to something like that, so it was looking cool to be going to it. And at first, so I went into there's 3 different rooms. I went into the first room, and then there's like a bunch of his like art and like these sheets hanging from the ceiling like all over the place. And at first, to me, it kind of just like it looked cool. It was kind of trippy because of the lights in there and stuff like that. It's trying to create this illusion, but it just seemed like colors, and I didn't to me like it was just like it was kind of like whatever.
abstract
It was
or
like
no?
some type of abstract art, and to
Okay.
me like it wasn't registering. I didn't really think
You
about
didn't
it
get
too
it.
much.
You didn't get it like that. Yeah.
But then there was kind of words underneath everything and added context, and like a lot of it was telling me about how he had good vision, and then he had started to get cataracts, and then he lost his vision, and then he couldn't
Oh.
see red and yellow anymore, and then he tried to get one surgery for it, and it made it worse. So then he decided to wear these glasses instead that it would help him it would try to help him see colors and stuff like that.
yeah.
But his vision just got really fucked up. So he's painting what he believes to be that color, or he'll show her put things together and it'll be like what he believes something would look like. So like, and then in that room, essentially what it was after reading everything, what he was trying to do is create this non-ending sense. It was like as if it was like water with through all these different paintings that there's essentially no end. It's eternal. You're stuck in this like one room, this realm of like water and colors. So like after looking at it for a while and walking around and everything like that, it starts to kind of fuck with you. Cause
Were you
like,
high while you were in there?
Yeah, if I was, I would have been tripping out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that sounds pretty crazy.
And like it started to put some context to it, and I started to look at things like, yo, this guy, like he was onto something. Like, you know, he was doing something with it.
No, the way you're explaining, I'm curious how it looked. You know what I mean? It sounds pretty cool.
And he had these different bridges in there because he had this one bridge in his house that he made, and he was copying it from his Japanese village that he visited, and he made this bridge. And like it was like a bridge for like I think it was like for good luck. You go in there and you kind of make a wish or something like that. And there was just a couple of them in there. I'm pretty sure it was just for design or whatever. But then you continue to walk in through this hallway. There's these nice. It was like a really trippy hallway. I don't know if you've seen it on my story. It was just this cool looking hallway with colors.
Yeah.
And it was very trippy. And then you get into the main room where it's the main show. And bro,
that's
like,
not the main show yet. We're not at the main show.
Not at the main
that was
show.
the appetizer. My fault.
Bro, there's a little gazebo looking thing in the middle, like in the movies, like that you see at a park, and a couple will go in and start dancing and type of thing. And there's little seats and stuff all over the place, and then like these mirror type things that you can sit on the floor. And there's white linen sheets all around the room and on the ceiling, and his art is being projected on all of them. But it's like brought to life because it's all moving and it's all combining and stuff like that.
So it felt like a 3D experience sort
of
thing.
And like they're trying to like
cool.
almost tell like a story with like it started off with like a train painting that he made, but then they added the sound and they added movement to the painting and stuff like that, and to the colors and stuff. And it made everything really cool to kind of see what he was trying to do with everything. And after kind of adding context to it, you kind of start to understand it more. After thinking about it, and kind of like the way I thought about it was just like, if you have zero context, like you won't never understand what someone is trying to kind of portray. And I felt weird.
Those extra added words under.
Yeah, but I think
I'm just like, if he's not here, he can't really tell me what he was trying to do. And like I feel like there's these words here, but are those his words?
Yeah, but
Is
you know
he
what I
dead?
mean? Yeah,
I think that's like the beauty in it though.
Oh.
That everyone that looks at this piece of art or something will see a different story or see something different.
Or feel something different.
It's literally like when you meet someone, like it's a different experience all the time. You can never like program or like plan how someone's gonna interpret you, you know?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
could touch on that. There's two things I want to say for that. One is like you can kind of control to a certain extent the version of some of yourself that you give somebody, but also like that's kind of what abstract art is for the most part. Like that abstract art is like the idea behind it is that it's what it is, and people who look at it see it differently, and that's how that's what makes it beautiful, right? But what I was saying earlier is like it's this thing called thin slicing I learned of. When I was working at one of my other jobs at one of the places he worked at recently, one of my coworkers, he was teaching me about this thing called thin slicing. It's this philosophy sort of thing where you can, okay, how can I explain this? Thin slicing is sort of like, imagine there's yourself, you're a piece of cake, all right? Crazy, right? You're a piece of cake. And whenever you meet somebody, that's the first time they're ever interacting with you, right? And so you're giving them a thin-ass slice of your cake.
Of your personality.
Yeah.
Pause. I'm not giving anybody cake on a first meeting.
That's a banger. It's more so like, okay, so when you have a thin slice of cake, even though it's thin, you're still getting the whole taste of the cake normal, right? So it's like, it's going to be the same throughout. Even if you give them a thick slice or a thin slice, it's still the same.
Can we call it pie?
Sure. Pie, right? And so it's like, what do you
think about pizza? Can we call it pizza?
Pizza.
instead?
Okay, so when I go to somebody, I want to give them, even though I'm going to give them
Now
a
I'm hungry.
thin slice of pizza, I want to make sure that pizza is the best pizza that I can give them, right? So
I don't like that. Maybe you should go back to pie.
okay, fuck you. So it's like you can, for abstract art, even though you're showing somebody that thin ass slice, you're just showing them one thing. You're showing them exactly what you want to show them. Every brush stroke, everything is exactly how you
get
plan.
the exact same.
Yeah.
You get every
The experience
bit
of the whole
taste out
cake
of it.
still.
So
You still
like
get the taste from
how my coworker explained it to me, like when he was teaching me about serving tables, his philosophy is like, when you're going up to a table, you want to make sure that thin part of you, that little piece of you, is the best part of you, because that's the only part they've seen. You know what I mean? You want to make sure that they get the best experience possible. And if you keep applying that to every situation you're in, like, you're going to just live a better life. You know what I mean? You're not going to, I was telling Dante about this. It's like, you're not just going to like walk around groggy one day and you're going to be talking to your friends. Like, in that kind of sense, it's like, you want to make sure every time you're interacting with somebody, every time you're doing something, it's always that best slice. You know what I mean?
They have the best
kinda-
experience they possibly can with you.
It's
you know what I
Every
mean?
it's
single
kinda
time.
cool
And it makes
that-
you live a better life, you know?
That's a cool example for art, because like he made it pretty. Probably what he was thinking, the thing that he was doing with like water and trying to make like his abstract art seem like an eternal thing of water that blends in with everything, and it seemed pretty, but that could have been something that was going on in his head. Like life, everything seems like stuck together, molded together. That there's no end to like the fluidity of everything kind of blending together, and like
He must have
maybe
been high as hell. if he
that
was
made him
thinking
like
that. That's
depressed or
crazy.
some shit. Like
That's
you know,
crazy.
that could have been some like he probably had some next meaning behind it.
And,
to
and
me,
the cool
it
part
was
is
like
how he put it together. You know what I mean? How he showed you, like the way that you're explaining right now, like that's cool. How he just gave you like that thin slice, that like those perfect parts, and you think that, you know what I mean? Even though it felt like abstract art, you still think that, and that could possibly be the way he wanted you to feel about it. You know what I mean?
What's freaky about it is like, you know, I want to ask like, yo, like what did you mean by this?
Yeah.
Cause like, but like this guy died
I don't
obviously
think-
years ago.
I don't think he'll tell you though.
Yeah, probably not.
That's true.
Obviously, most people won't want to completely reveal what they did and stuff like that. But it's just like it's cool that like it was like 1890 something that he died and stuff, and man, they're still like talking about you and,
It could
and
also be a-
criticizing your shit and using your shit for other stuff. Like that's crazy. To
It
me.
could also be a thing
He
where
left an
like
imprint, you know? He left a cool spot, and everybody noticed it.
it could also be a thing like his interpretation of his own art could be different from your interpretation of his art. Like maybe the way he looks at it and he thinks about it and how he feels about it. Maybe you're saying how he feels endless about it. Like the life itself is endless and fluid or whatever. Maybe you could look at that and think something completely different about it. So like going back to Mauri's example, maybe he wouldn't want to tell you what the painting's about because he would want you to come to your own conclusions about what his art is about.
You think
know
he'd
what I
be
mean?
more interested in hearing what I
You're like-
would
Yeah,
have to
exactly.
Say? Like
Yeah.
he'd be more like, what do you see? And
For
like, you
example,
say,
in his art.
yo, can I give a
Exactly.
good example? I'm working on my own animation right now, as you guys know, and I've shown a couple people my storyboard, and I can't even lie, something that I look forward to when I show people, like the rough sketches and shit of everything, like the rough story. I like their reaction of like telling me what they think it means. I've gotten like maybe like 3 different responses, and I haven't told anyone anything.
And they're all different.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could
That is pretty cool.
like at the end of the story, you'll get your own story.
But
Yeah.
that's kind of what art is to a certain extent, you know? Like that's obviously everybody has their own meaning for it, but like the basis of it, I feel like, is you put something out there and it provokes a reaction or a meaning to somebody else, regardless of that's your own. You wanted them to feel the exact same way or they feel a different way, and that's the value that's put on it. You know what I mean?
For me, what I don't understand is, so let me give some context to this. So a little while back, I went to the AGO, right? And I went there and I saw like 2 different types of art. There's art to me that clearly makes sense. This is somebody's hard work, skill, dedication, like beautifully drawn, beautifully painted, whatever, with detail in it, everything, right? And I could appreciate the work and the effort that goes into that art, right?
Okay.
What I mean is something like the Mona Lisa, for example, or something like the Van Gogh's this blue sky one, right? That's
Alright.
clearly something beautiful that you could look at it
Starry
and see.
Night.
Starry
Yeah,
Night,
yeah.
there you go. But like for me, what I don't understand and what I don't get at all about art is like those pieces, because I've seen a lot of these
Abstract.
at the AGO, those abstract pieces where it's just like somebody took a paintbrush and threw it at a fucking board or whatever, and then put that on the wall and said, "This is art."
I
And
know-
now we all need to
I know
look
it's
at that and
stupid to say,
think
but,
different
like,
about it.
That's
you know?
how they were feeling, you know? Let's just say their thought process was, I'm angry, and that paint splatter
Like it's their
describes
emotion, you know.
my emotion.
I'll
you
give
know
you a
what I mean?
perfect example.
And,
there
like,
was
you
a
just
piece
kinda
of
gotta accept it for what it is. A lot of people don't like that.
You don't,
kind of
you don't have
Yo.
to always like it either.
Exactly,
Like,
that's the
not
thing, it's
not
so-
every piece of art is to be like oh,
all
that's
art
so
is
beautiful,
subjective,
the
but like
meaning
But
you
hear me
gotta
out, hear me out.
appreciate
I'll say-
what they were going for.
So let me say it like this. I remember I saw one painting that was a whiteboard or whatever, and it had a black circle in the middle. That's all it was. It was a big black dot circle in the middle. I'm making the
Okay.
Illuminati thing. Anyways, so I was looking at, and other people were looking at it with me, and they're like, "Wow," like looking at it, trying to think something about it,
Dante's
whatever.
looking over at them, he's like, "Are you seeing the same?"
Yeah,
thing
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying
bro.
right now,
I was
bro?"
like, am I missing the joke or something? You know what I mean? Because I'm looking at it and I see a black dot in the circle and I'm in the middle, and I'm like, how is this? To me, I'm like, how is this art, right?
Yeah.
But And I literally cannot see it, but at the same time, people are coming up and they're like, "Wow, that's actually cool" or whatever.
I'm
This
not
makes
gonna
me
lie,
feel
make a
this way.
comparison?
I'm not gonna
That
lie though,
way.
more times people that were looking at that shit were just like trying to sound deep because they're in that bitch. And
Yeah,
when
a
they,
lot
you
of
think
times.
they
a
didn't
lot
know
of
what the
times.
fuck
when
they're
they
doing either?
left, they still had no idea what the
Let me
fuck
give
was
you
going
let me
on
give
with
you a comparison, bro. Playboy Cardi's music, bro. A lot of people don't. They just see it as that is annoying noise. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
My
I
mom
wanna-
would say that shit is annoying noise, but it's all about the way you perceive it and the meaning you take it for. Like, I don't listen to Playboy Cardi for so fucking hard bars. I listen to Playboy Cardi because it fucking.
But what are you
vibe to
talking
that
about?
shit, bro.
Whole lot of red is all about bars.
Yeah, shut up.
Reggie
Anyways,
Carter.
I mean, like,
That's why I
he uses his voice as an instrument, this and that. You know, it's just it depends how hard you're willing to
Well,
dig
also-
in and read it. You know
also,
what I mean?
like, for example,
If you can appreciate it for what it is, you know.
Juice
like,
WRLD's music or something like that, or like
Mhm.
Lil Peep, let's say.
Yeah.
Someone who's been through a heartbreak will feel it differently than someone who's never been through a
Yo.
heartbreak.
Yeah, sometimes you just won't get it. 'cause
Yo.
But
you
at the
don't
same
fit-
time,
yeah.
you will
Yo,
could
this
like
brings
it,
up-
or one could.
This brings
hate
up
it more.
a really good point. So I want to say real quick to your point, what you were saying. Kanye West 808 and Heartbreaks, right?
Mhm.
I say this all the time. Tell everybody. I don't know if I've said it on air before.
I think
Yeah.
But I used to hate that album. I used to
Yeah.
listen to it and be like, yo, I don't feel anything for this album. I don't like it. I don't think it's good at all.
Okay.
Okay? Then I got my heart broken, bro. Like shattered, fam. I got my heart shattered. Listen to it again because that's what you
All
do.
girls are the same.
Yeah. Bro, because that's what you do. That's what you do when you're heartbroken. You listen to sad music, right? So I listened
Okay.
to it. Fam, it's one of my favorite Kanye albums now because it
Okay,
changed my
interesting.
whole perspective. You have to like be in that vibe to feel it,
Dante,
to understand
you
it.
just
You
didn't,
know what
like,
I mean?
For when you were at the AGO, you just didn't. You
I
just
didn't
get it. You
get
just
it. I didn't get it.
bro.
Exactly.
I
That's
know
exactly
it's. I know
it
it's.
You know what it
stupid to
was,
say, but you
Dante?
just
It's the
didn't
truth.
get it, bro.
It's the truth. I
Actually,
didn't.
can't
You
say
know.
that.
What?
And
Might come
now,
off racist.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. What's this
What?
guy trying to say?
I was about to say you might be the black dot, and then
wait,
and then
wait,
Dude,
wait,
Mauri, man.
wait. So I'm the black dot that everybody else is appreciating.
No,
No,
that
but
we just don't get it.
you're
We don't get.
No
yeah.
one
Oh,
gets
oh,
it.
oh.
We don't get-
Honestly,
I
the
like
rest
it.
of it's a little difficult because you're Serbian, so it's a little different.
Yeah.
yeah, so maybe
Say I'm the
race.
whiteboard around the black.
No, you're the border. You're go back and forth.
Nah, but
I'm done.
like
I'm
so.
sorry.
Well, are you?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Kiss.
What?
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 Bro, I have something completely non-related to bring to you though.
What?
I have
What is
been
it?
absolutely fucking thrilled and excited as of recently because
What?
Bow.
tell the fuck audience why I'm excited, man.
Spoderman.
Yes. Yes.
What?
Yes. I'm sorry.
What?
I've been waiting. I have
You're a
been
clown.
waiting.
You're a fucking clown.
I have been waiting.
What?
I have been waiting for
Can
the
you
multiverse.
spit it out, bro? Like, what the fuck are you trying to say
For
right
the
now?
multiverse.
Okay, thank you.
I have been waiting for the multiverse.
Welcome
and
to the
spoiler alert,
multiverse.
anybody who watched the Spider-Man trailer, bro.
Yo,
that
if you seen
shit-
the trailer, you know what that is. The trains, like all
Yeah.
four of them, going in a circle.
That shit was like, I didn't even know what to do. When I saw the trailer, I didn't know what to do myself. It was like 4 a.m. and I called Muddy.
Really?
Yeah,
Yo,
I
it was
I
trailer was
freaking out.
gas.
I was
Yeah,
freaking
it's
I've
like
seen
I was
it.
watching a whole movie.
I literally,
Yeah.
I think it was 4 a.m. and I screamed. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I was watching and I screamed.
Like a little
You're
girl?
such a
Or?
nerd.
Yeah.
No,
it
just
was-
like a.
Yeah, no, no, it was high pitch. No, but like,
I like that
only you
magic.
could do that though.
I was freaking out, bro.
No, if you guys have heard Esty's high pitched scream, bro, it's different.
Yeah, man used to tell me to do that shit in gym class.
Dude,
Yeah,
do it
like-
one
yeah,
time.
dude.
No, you want to do it one
I
time?
did, no, I can't.
Oh, you're too hard bodied now. You can't do it.
Now my voice too deep now.
Yo,
Yeah.
honestly, so what I want to say real quick about this.
What the fuck?
What was that? Bro?
What's that, bro?
That was
Mouth?
horrifying.
Nah,
That sounded like a car skirt.
I was just clearing my throat.
Yo,
That's it.
what I do want to say about this movie and the whole multiverse type
Talk
of
your
thing,
shit, bro.
I was thinking about this the other day. I think, fam, the MCU is kind of pulling me out a little bit. Like, I'm not as big of a fan of it as I was.
Just
like,
watching that trailer.
after
you thought of
Endgame. No. Yes, but also like I was thinking a little bit about it before in the sense that I feel like now.
Before you continue, I want you to really, really, really be careful with your next few.
Yeah. I feel like now there's I'll be honest. I feel like now there is too many different things going on that you have to keep up with within the MCU.
You know what? Wait, before you keep going, I agree. As somebody who's not as involved in watching these movies as you guys are, it's a lot, bro. SD, and you can't even cap. It's a lot, bro.
Let me explain
for me
to you why it's a
for
lot.
me to watch the MCU movies, bro. There's
Yeah, but
so
you
many
got-
different characters.
Forget the
There's
movies.
so much
Yo.
going on.
There,
There's
you guys are
different
forgetting-
dimensions.
you guys are-
There's
you guys are
different
forgetting-
timelines.
You're forgetting
Fam,
something. You're
it's a
forgetting
lot,
something.
bro. What?
These are decades
Decade.
of comic books with different timelines, different out. Like there's literally one comic book where Deadpool kills everyone. That is never gonna happen in these movies. If it did, it'd be pretty cool. But there's
Yeah, it
one
would.
that Deadpool literally kills everyone.
Why? Just real quick, why?
He gets he literally just for
Loses
some reason
himself.
he loses himself and he's walking around with the Hulk's head.
Wait,
He's just so decent.
no,
He does
He
it.
just
No, you-
fucking kills everyone.
Deadpool is
fam.
the only character in the
The MCU.
MCU
He's not
that
in the
breaks the
MCU
fourth
currently.
breaks the fourth
yeah.
dimension. He
Oh.
talks to the authors.
He's
he
the only one
talks
in general in Marvel's comics
Yeah.
things that.
All right.
that
Anyways,
does that.
keep going. Yeah.
But-
yeah.
So there's just so many years, so many different outcomes that even the multiverse is drawing from a multitude of different comics to try to put together one separate movie. So for
Okay.
every single character, just like how Batman has different versions, Joker has different versions,
Mhm.
Iron Man has different versions, Doctor Strange has different versions.
I
Like
get-
there's so
I get
many
what you
more
mean.
options in the MCU to go with than interesting options. Than my opinion, I'm gonna be biased 'cause I don't fuck with DC like that. There's so many different options to go with that. Of course, it's gonna be all over the place.
It's just hard for a consumer to, at least for me, somebody who's not involved, to make it bite-sized enough where it's easy to because like right now, if I were to watch the MCU movies, it's like looking up a mountain, bro. I'm like, holy shit, like there's so much going on.
You
But
started One Piece, bro. It's
yeah,
the
I
same
know.
thing.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it, and I can say I appreciate the MCU in the sense that you're saying like there's so much going on and there's so many different things. It's like, how can you just like encompass it in one movie or one like series of movies? I get it, you know, like this thought process has been like going for years and decades, right? And I can appreciate it for that. It's just it's hard sometimes when there's that much going on to watch it all. You know
yeah,
what
but
I mean?
once you watch it all
And keep track of
clicks,
it.
it's
It
gonna
is.
click.
So for me,
Especially when you're not watching or reading all the comics as well.
So for me, what I would say is going back to my original point, why I think it's kind of getting a little out of hand now is because in the beginning you just had the movies and technically you only had the one timeline of the Thanos timeline, right?
Yeah.
And you had all these
Why do you
things
say
to
his name
Thanos.
like that?
I say Thanos. I don't
Like
know.
You say,
Naruto.
you say
Whatever.
Naruto.
That's fine. So
It's
you
not
you had
funny.
the one timeline and you just had to follow that and you just had to enjoy that, right?
Yeah.
And now we're at a point where with Disney Plus too, you have all these shows that you have to keep up with, like fucking the new Captain America.
Are all the shows
You
like
have to-
within the same like?
Yes, they're all within the
World.
MCU now. You have the
Can I-
WandaVision.
Can
Hear
I
me
put
out.
something in context?
Hear me out.
Can I put something
That's
in
fine.
context?
Just one sec. You have the WandaVision. You have all these different things that you need to pay attention to, plus all the new characters that are coming out. Plus, on top of that, now you have the Eternals, which is a whole nother group, and you have the X-Men, and you have Fantastic Four. All these new things happening, which is sick, cool. But now on top of all that, watching the Spider-Man
Keeps
trailer, I
going,
was
it keeps
thinking.
going.
After watching the Spider-Man trailer, I was thinking, now we're about to multiverse this shit. So now we're going to have multiple characters of the same character. We're going to have multiple captains, Captain Americas. We're going to have multiple Iron Mans now. We're going to have multiple Spider-Mans.
No. It's just
Yes,
it's just gonna be this movie's just Spider-Man. Just
That's
that.
fine, but I think going in the future we will see that. We're already seeing. We have a new Captain America now. Who is the other Falcon? There you go. I'm sure they're gonna bring back Iron
No,
Man
but
as a woman.
Is this
Thor,
Spider-Verse?
them.
Is
You know
this
the new
Spider-Verse
Thor?
things going full circle?
Hear me out,
or
real quick.
it's not something. To me, it's things going full circle.
Yo, I
For
can't
one,
even
real
lie.
quick, I just want to say Thor in the new Thor movie. Natalie Portman is gonna be the woman Thor now. They're gonna have her be like the next Thor as like the woman
Love
Thor.
and Thunder?
Yeah, in Love and Thunder,
Yeah.
she's kind of the one taking over now in Thor.
So you're mad at
Um,
MCU because there's too much.
I just think there's way too much going on. It's like
But yo,
out of scope even for me as somebody that's a huge fan of it. I'm starting to like. I don't get me wrong. I loved Avengers Endgame, and that was like that for
Endgame.
me. That's like one of my greatest experiences I've ever had in my life because it was like 10 or 12 years of build up for that one moment. And if you've seen Endgame, you know the exact moment I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it was like 10 or 12 years for build up for that moment, and it was beautiful. It was built up perfectly, and it finished perfectly, everything.
Yo.
But now I feel like we're getting to a point where they're pulling in all these random characters, not random, but all these different characters and things that like really, really in my mind aren't that important and don't matter, and trying to like throw them into this, to throw them at the wall to see what sticks for
But
their
yo,
fans now.
For example,
And for me, I just don't. It's too much.
For example, though, you would need those shows to elaborate the movie that's gonna come out soon.
That's what I'm saying. That's another problem. Before you could watch movie 1, movie 2, watch movie 1 first and movie 2, then movie 3, all the way up to movie 10, and then you were ready to go for Avengers Endgame, the big climax at the end. But now for the next big thing, I need to watch the What If series. I need to watch WandaVision. I need to watch fucking Black Widow, that is a movie that's a prequel to fucking Captain America Winter Soldier that came out 7 years ago.
There's not a lot of series
You know what I mean?
out there that has this big of a scale.
No,
Yeah,
you're right,
I would
but I feel like it's
agree.
just
And
getting
that's
out
what
of hand
makes
a
it
little
Can I
bit.
try-
So
can I
then
chime in?
why would you want to shut down one of the only series that ever just keeps
you
going?
wanna watch a
And you
small
can't
thing-
even lie, they have never disappointed you.
Go watch a 1-season anime then.
No, but
That's
can
all
I-
you need.
can
If
I-
you
can
I
want
for
something
sure,
big,
I
watch
agree.
that. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Chime in. I think so. Some of these movies also are not made for like an average consumer audience to be like, I understand everything. A lot of it is just for someone to be like, this is a good movie. Like Spider-Man is gonna do great in the box office because people are saying this is a cool visual movie. But
I
then
get
there's
what
the-
you mean. I get what you
but
mean.
then
There's
the
two
people-
sides to it. There's
but
the
then
super nerd side, and there's just the
But then there's the people
one
like
movie side.
myself and Mauri and Dante, if you end up looking into it, who understand that Loki is a part of the Spider-Man timeline. WandaVision is a part of the Doctor Strange timeline. WandaVision becomes a villain in Doctor Strange's timeline. So like, all of that is connected. Someone's going to see that and be like, that was a cool movie. But it's not for everyone to understand where it's coming from.
So, but as somebody that did like to be like that was like that. I was a super nerd that wanted to know WandaVision was from this
Oh,
and
you're
from
kinda
that.
like a
And
fucking nerd.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
But as somebody that was like that, I'm getting to a point now where it's just like, it's too much. You know what I mean? I want to watch a great X-Men movie, but I want it to be a standalone X-Men
It just
movie.
sounds like you're mad.
I
that
don't
you
want
have
it to
enough time
connect.
to watch it all. 'Cause,
That's
like-
true. No,
'cause,
that
like,
is you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You
I
can
just
still
feel like it's
appreciate the one movie. Like you can just watch a Spider-Man movie and not know everything that's happening around, and still be like, "That was a crazy movie, 10 out of 10."
But I
Just
feel
because
like
they do
that's
it so
what.
well.
But you gotta understand. There's like when watching the MCU, there's like a meta to it, in the sense that like you watch Endgame, you're not gonna like it as much as we liked it because we knew everything. So like it's just like a different level of
But that's
you
like-
respect
That's
it and
your ego.
appreciate it
That's
so
what-
much more.
that's what
I'm not saying you
adds-
need that.
Even
I'm
though
not saying
it
you
is
need that, but
kinda
it
made for
adds
people
to it
like
so
me,
much.
It's not really made for people like me. It's made for people like Esteban. And it's good that people
said
like
I
me can
love you,
still
fam.
enjoy it. It's people like me can still enjoy it to like, let's say, an 8 out of a 10 experience.
Yeah.
But you're only going to be able to experience the full thing if you understand what's going on. And that's what they're going for. They want Esteban, somebody who's a real fan, somebody who actually cares, to get the best experience out of it.
And that's
they
fine, but you
created
need
that
to make
moment
it-
for me in the trailer. But in a simple 5-second moment, when I seen a pumpkin grenade being dropped on a pavement ground, anyone else could have seen that, and that's just a grenade.
That's what I would have
almost
thought, yeah.
Punched my dad in the face when I saw it.
What?
Bro,
I don't know the correlation.
No
why you would
correlation.
do
I love
that.
you, Dad. I wouldn't punch him in the face. But like, I was fucking freaking out because like, yo, I saw that movie when I was like 8, bro, when I was like 10, and I was
Shout out
rocking,
Spider-Man, bro.
I was rocking a
Shout out Tobey Maguire,
I was
the
rocking
OG.
a button-up
Shout out Tobey,
Spider-Man
the
shirt
best.
with Green Goblin on the back, bro. That shit was
Yeah.
tough.
Wait, did you say the red Spidey shirt?
Red. I was a button-up Spider-Man shirt, Green Goblin on the back.
I might have had
Shit
that
was
one
tough.
still. I'm not
That
even
shit
gonna
was
cap,
tough.
bro.
With the jorts
I had
and
the
helmet,
sign.
bro.
Okay,
My,
nah, you're too far.
I still have it
I'm
in my
looking like
crib.
John Cena, bro. Just a white button up. That's it.
Yo,
The
to this
joints.
day, I still have in my crib from like the year 2000 or 2001 or whatever, is a big ass poster, like framed, a really nice frame of the Spider-Man movie poster, the original one where he's climbing up the wall.
Let me
Yeah,
one up
It
you.
was gas, yeah.
I still have the 3D glasses from Endgame.
Oh yeah, that was recent though. What the
kidding,
fuck?
I'm kidding.
He tried to say- he tried
First of
to
all, if
say.
you watched Endgame in 3D, I don't
Yeah, you
rate
can
you.
sell that
That
on
was not a
eBay.
3D movie.
Really? Why don't you? When he snaps, you want to
No, you don't, fam. You
like
gotta,
right in your face.
dog. Yo, IMAX changed the game for me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm watching every fire movie. I'm watching in IMAX. That shit is
4D.
Yeah, but
gas.
to take in how crazy
see.
that trailer made
Bring
the
your mic
buzz.
closer.
Huh? Take in how crazy that one trailer created like a buzz.
No, don't get me wrong, bro. I'm a huge
What,
Spider-Man
the Endgame
fan.
one or just the Spider-Man one?
Spider-
Like that,
It
like,
did. I see it all over
YouTube
Twitter.
videos,
Bare people are talking about it.
social media, even like me talking about like trailers do.
No,
that.
yo, I just want to say real quick. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. I'm more of a Spider-Man fan than I am like I'm MCU fan, I guess you could say. And I'm really looking forward to Spider-Man. It looks like it's gonna be gas, but it just kind of got me thinking of like all
There's
the
a lot.
there's a lot now, and it's not. There was a lot before. Like
That's a fair
before
argument,
this
Dante.
ended, there
I
was a
don't
lot.
blame you for saying
But
that,
now
really.
it's like to the next level because now it's not just movies. Now you need to watch TV shows on Disney Plus, and soon I'm sure you're gonna have to start reading comics that tie into the MCU. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's a lot.
When we watch the movie when it's out, and I see you amped in the crowd,
Crying.
don't talk to
Let
me.
me ask you guys
You'll
something.
see
Let me
me
ask
add.
you guys something, because we all are foaming over Spider-Man. It seems like Spider-Man
Shout
is
out
one
the
of our
goats,
favorites in
the
the
goats.
MCU.
Yo, can I actually bring up something we might see?
Spider-Man's not the
Yeah,
goated
what?
superhero.
What?
There may be a moment, and it's a gift that you saw this. It's a gift that Doctor Strange, I remember is in a comic, is a gift that Doctor Strange gives Spider-Man. And it's, he gets like 5-10 minutes with Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Really? That's kind of sick.
And
That's
it-
pretty
yo,
good.
That's gonna be
it's-
heartwarming. Still,
It's sick, bro. It's
That'd be cool if they
so
put like
sick.
that kind of stuff. If they put in the movie, that'd be pretty dope.
It's like a nice break from because
they
like
definitely all have to.
That's some
They
anime
definitely
shit.
will.
because like he's
Yeah.
fighting,
It's some
he's
Naruto.
fighting
Yeah.
everyone. Like in the comics, he's going through dimension to dimension, and there's villains waiting for him. Every time he shows up a new one,
That's pretty good.
he's about to get crushed. So like
that'd be
there's like
pretty
a
dope.
break, because like Doctor Strange is like like remember what you're fighting for type of thing.
Wow.
And then
That
he-
no, it sounds like it'll be a powerful
And
scene.
he comes
you know
back and everybody's catching a fade, bro.
What I mean? You know
Crazy.
Spidey's up like that, so he gets the extra motivation. He's popping off. Anyways, I wanted to ask you guys because we were talking about the MCU and Spider-Man. He's clearly one of our favorites, right? I wanted to know what ideas and dynamics do you appreciate in a protagonist or a main character that other people wouldn't. And I'll give you an example. So I like Light, even though he's supposed to be the main character. He's a protagonist and he's also an antagonist, right? He kills a lot of people. He's not a nice guy, but I like him in the story, right? What kind of people or characters like that are your favorites?
I have a good example.
Yeah,
I like dark hero characters. For example,
yeah.
So anti-heroes.
not so much like an anti-hero, but like also like a, like a
Anti-heroes are
Levi.
really sick.
Like a Levi, He
Okay.
will slaughter a whole bunch of people, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, he's the hero still,
Levi didn't slaughter a ton of people. He
Yeah,
killed,
he
he
did.
killed Titans. They're
No,
different.
there's people, his uncles,
Oh yeah, it's the crew. Yeah. When
he's killed people.
Yeah, okay, he
you
did, I
know,
forgot.
for him, for example, or Zoro, I'm pretty sure Zoro's one of the only people in the
Okay.
crew that kills people. You
really?
know?
I didn't notice that.
Luffy's never killed someone where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not true, bro. Like I think
He's one of the, but like sword attack, like you're dead, bro.
Yeah. Facts.
You know,
You're
like,
s-
he's
you're
one of
just
the more
like-
gruesome
You're
ones.
assuming things though.
Luffy's
Oh.
They never says in the
Why are
show
you
that he
assuming
kills
things,
anybody.
Melody?
Yeah, I
What's
can
wrong
search
with
it
you?
up right now.
All right, fair
Hey,
enough.
if you want,
no,
but-
you don't gotta do all that.
But I like what you're saying. Like I agree with all that. What about you guys?
No, I mean, you can go if you want.
Yeah, for me it's a little different. I look for some different things cause sometimes can attract my attention. One of my things is I like when I see heroes that can do things that I think that I would not be able to do. I'm not talking about abilities. I mean like it's like a lot of main characters, for example, and some of the most interesting characters have gone through a lot of shit and are always able to turn the other cheek and continue to do good by other people and continue to act like normal people and stuff like that.
Act
And
like
I always try to
normal
put myself in in their shoes. Like if I went through all of that, like for example, someone like Naruto. If I went through everything that Naruto, like becoming a villain for him.
I'd also say Sasuke as well.
Yeah, becoming a villain for him would have been very easy. He
Mhm.
could have wanted to slaughter everybody in the village for how they treated him, but he was able to just ignore everything and still want to become a leader that everybody look up to and stuff like that.
That's heartwarming.
So like that
bro.
shit is just a little bit inspiring, obviously.
Yeah, it is. To be
Other things
honest.
like that, of course, the dark hero stuff is cool when you see you're a cool character and stuff like that. But like stuff like that where you kind of, where I don't like, I'm like maybe I wouldn't be able to do something like that, and it's just something that's really kind of outstanding. And like there's a lot of people like that, and like someone like Robin Hood that steals from the rich and gives to the poor, stuff like that. That shit that sticks with you.
I'll give you another one. Going to Naruto again. Kakashi. I like the idea when a character has like a lot of, like how you said, a lot of trauma like that, and they sort of just overcome it, and they're like a outstandingly like good character in the show. Like Kakashi, what was it? His whole family died. Like everybody, I swear, like somebody was fighting him. They're like, "I'll kill everybody you know." And he's like, "Everybody's already dead. I don't care." And he's still like a sick ass character in that sense. Like when somebody who overcomes that, you know what I mean? I think it's a cool dynamic.
Yo, also another good one would be a really good villain, obviously,
So what I wanted to say,
Villains are amazing.
getting into what in my opinion what makes a great character is one of the things that always intrigues me is unpredictability.
Okay.
And when I say that, what I mean is my favorite character in anything. I just love the way he's written. I love the way that he acts. Everything is the Joker, right?
Okay.
That's my favorite character in everything. And I think the reason being is because like the Joker, in my opinion, it's like a puzzle that he can never be solved, right? He's just unpredictable. That's who he is. He even says in The Dark Knight, like, I'm a guy. I don't have a plan. I don't know. I want chaos. I don't want chaos. I'm a guy without a plan. Now hear me out. What I would say is, and that's fine. You could say that.
What did you say?
But
the Joker is a formula.
That's fine. You could say that. And what I would say is, characters like that are always the ones that intrigues me in shows. For example, I really liked Itachi and Naruto because for me that was an anomaly. Itachi, that was like the guy killed his family and you didn't know why for so long. It was like a puzzle. You know what I mean? Nobody understood it.
But wait,
and he was secret, quiet.
What do you mean by Joker's a formula? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I'm curious how you feel about that.
Okay, explain to me any type of
he didn't even know what the fuck he said.
Any type of Joker movie that you've seen, or a cartoon, or like an episode or a comic. What happens beginning, middle, end?
What do you mean?
Joker is in prison, escapes prison,
Sure.
calls for the Batman, has a scheme, explains his scheme is destroyed, back in a psychiatric ward. Obviously, everything that he does is fucked up.
Is this true? I'm not invested like that.
I mean,
he's
he's not wrong, but what I would say is, what I would say is that relationship that he has with Batman, it's like they're two sides of the same coin.
So are they
you know what I mean? They're both fucked up. No, but they're both fucked up. They're both traumatized in their ways, and the way that they kind of handle that, and what's the word I'm looking for? Like the way they.
Joker. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying like
he's formulaic.
The way they execute. The way they
sounds
execute.
like simply written in that sense.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. In my opinion, but that's the thing is like the
every
Joker
villain
is
like that though.
But
hear me out. In my opinion,
broke it down very well.
In my opinion, the Joker is like one of the least obvious villains in the sense that he doesn't have like a regular plan. He doesn't do things because there's a reason behind his madness.
SC just broke
he
it
doesn't.
down. He kind of
doesn't.
does.
No, he doesn't. If you read the comments or watch comics or watch any of the movies, he just does things because that's who he is. He just wants to cause problems. He just wants to stir up the water and watch everybody else kill each other over it.
He doesn't care about
because he doesn't care. He doesn't have result. He doesn't have a goal. He doesn't have an end result. And what I would say is, you're right.
Because he's calling for the Batman. And even
but the thing is
he wants that.
At the end of Arkham City, the video game,
when
when Batman puts him in a cage, the cage is going away. He's screaming, "I need you! Don't put me in here!" Because every action he does, everything that he does, that's spontaneous. Yes, that's unpredictable. But he's calling for the Batman. Come, let's do this. I'm ready. I want some smoke.
But that's why. I love it. That's why I love him, because he is like. He needs it's almost like he needs the Batman to exist, to survive. The relationship that the Joker has with Batman, no other villain has that relationship with their protagonist counterpart, right? It's almost like, and it works both ways. It's almost like the Batman needs the Joker in the sense that,
for an example, I'm watching this anime called To Your Eternity, and the newest episode, one of the main villains, it's just like the main character and the main villain, and they're talking, and the main villain is explaining, like, I've literally killed all these people, I've done all of this shit, just so I could be with you at the end of the day, because I love you. Even though that's a big difference.
Really?
From like, because it's love and Batman and Joker, but they did everything just for that person to be with the person.
Wow, I didn't.
I just like that. I just like Joker's his one prerogative, his one goal. And throughout most of the comics, most of the stories of that world is, I just want to make Batman break his one rule. And his one rule is never to kill anybody, right? Batman doesn't kill anybody, ever. He never does. So Joker's whole goal is, I want to make this guy break the one thing that he said he'll never, ever break. And he doesn't care what he has to do to make Batman do that. But Batman never does do that. And I really appreciate the fact that Batman will always hold his ground in his morals. But I really respect the fact that Joker is like an anomaly, in the sense that, like, you never know what he's cooking up. You never know what his plan is. You're right. It always does start the same, where he leaves the psychiatric ward. But it's like, it's such a simple formula when you really think about it. Like, the villain of the Joker, it's such a simple formula, but it's written so eloquently and so beautifully that, like, you kind of fall in love with it every time. You know what I mean? Like the story of it.
Yeah, busting out
No,
new
I'm not
words.
gonna
out
lie.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
It's written well. It's written very
And
well.
it's not
the-
something that I
the-
can
the-
describe to you unless it's not something that I can describe to you unless you like really read the comics or you really watch the movies. Like you'll know what I mean if you do, because there are certain scenes or certain conversations he has with the Batman that are just like, wow, that's like actually like really like beautifully said or beautifully written. You know what I
that's
mean?
what I was gonna get
And-
into. I like that relationship because like the relationship's pretty cool. Like I read The Killing Joke recently.
There you go.
And
Yeah,
in
that's a
The
great one.
Killing Joke, the entire time what he's trying to do is like if you put enough weight on a sane and the average man's shoulders, he'll lose his sanity. And that's what he's trying to prove to the Batman. Like, I'm not crazy. You do this to any other regular person, and you put enough weight on their shoulders, you give them enough pain, anybody will lose their sanity. And he's like, even you, because him and Batman is scared at this point. He's like, I feel like me and you are just gonna end up until one of us dies when we're like in the same boat on two different sides. Is what Batman's trying to say. And then Batman's even trying to reach out. He's like, I feel like me and you have like the same problems. Let me help you.
So
and
wait,
the Joker's like, he's like, no. And like, let me tell you why. He's like, there's this
The
joke.
story. He
There's
tells
this
him the
joke,
story.
There's this joke I've heard of
Yeah, the
when
joke.
there's two men trying to escape from a prison. One man, so they need to jump from one building to another. One man jumps and he makes a jump, and the other guy can't really jump. And then the one man is gonna say, "Here, let me flash my flashlight across the ledge, and you just have to walk on the
I'll make
the
a
light.
bridge for you.
I'll make a
basically.
bridge for you." But he's just saying, as soon as I start walking, he's gonna turn off the flashlight, and I'm gonna fall because I can never reach that ledge that he's on because I don't have the capability. So he's saying, "Is like I don't have the capacity to be like you, so I want you to be like me." That's what he's trying to say.
I was wondering where that was gonna come from.
It's a cool
Yeah.
relationship. It is cool, but it's
But-
just like it's just every movie is the same
So
type
does-
of action. in
Does
my
Batman
opinion.
kill?
No, he doesn't.
No.
That's
So
his thing.
so
he
if
doesn't kill
they're
anyone.
never gonna reach, either of them are never gonna fold. If
But that's the
either of
beauty
them are-
behind their
I get that.
relationship.
So I'm
Is
saying-
who's gonna, you know what I
so
mean? That's
if
what
either
makes
of
it
them are
great.
never gonna fold.
They're the greatest rivalry ever.
In my
It's
opinion.
just gonna go on forever. You think? Not like Batman.
Well,
won't
there's
even
one
kill
there's
the
one
Joker?
comic or not comic. There's one
Cause wait.
TV series
that'll-
that he kills a Joker.
In the end, I don't know, but in the end, Batman's gonna end up going crazy. Because
But that's the
because of
point
stance-
though. That's what Joker's
I think
trying
Joker,
to do.
I
That's
think
what he's trying to
Joker,
get across.
the way you guys are explaining it, Joker will win in the end because all of this will keep building up, and Batman's gonna want to fold eventually, no
Yeah.
matter like how strong
But
your
there's
mental is.
Robin.
Huh?
There's Robin still.
Oh, and he's just gonna
He's
continue
gonna
with
pull
it.
up in spandex and win.
Another thing for me is as far as different characters go, I have a huge respect for. I really like characters that are mentors or like the teacher to the main character to whatever, whether
Pervy
that's
Sage type beat.
yeah, Pervy Sage type beat, whether it's or just that mentor kind of like that like
OG.
status they have, the OG for like for example like in The Last of Us, like
Who
Joel is
would
like
be
the
your
mentor
favorite? Who
to
would you-
Ellie, you know what I mean? Like he kind of takes her under her wing, teaches her everything, shows her the ropes. Same thing you could say with Naruto with like
Favorite
Minato
OG?
and
Can you just,
Jiraiya.
like,
and-
say their names properly?
what?
Naruto.
I'm white. What do you want
I'm
from me?
whiter than you.
Anyways, but you get what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
like
Who's your favorite OG?
I don't know. That's something I have
Chan
to
and
think about.
Karate
I never
Kid.
really
Jackie
Ooh.
Chan and Karate Kid.
Jackie Chan, like that
That's
type
a
of
good one.
relationship. That's a great relationship. There's a show that I really fuck with called Dexter. I think I've told you guys
Yeah.
about it before, but Dexter's dad, who is a police chief, is basically teaching Dexter how to be a efficient and really good serial killer, right? And how to hide from cops and stuff like that. And I really like that relationship of like, all right, like you know what you're doing is wrong, or you know what you have to do. Let me form you in a way that like you'll do it in the right way, the safe way, you know. And I always
Yeah.
really appreciate that kind of like relationship. between
No
those characters.
extra inflicted.
Like they don't
damage.
change.
Exactly.
They don't change the character. They make them.
They
like,
mold them
That
into.
they mold them
Yeah.
into what they need
They
to
use
be.
the
character
potential
needs
that
to
they
be.
see.
You know what I mean?
That's pretty interesting.
I also like
Yeah.
the characters that don't do any like long talking. They kind of just take action. Like a man like John Wick or
What would
something
you
like
think?
that.
Yeah, John Wick.
Yo,
That guy, he'll literally just fucking pull up and murk everyone because his dog died. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't pull up and like want some receipts or like, yo, we could talk about. He pulled up and killed everyone.
Yo, you know what's like
you
that
know,
too?
like that shit is crazy.
No,
like,
no, I ain't telling you why I'm doing it. I just do it.
no,
bro.
like though you don't need to. Like he's like, bet.
Yo,
That's
it's
like you know, like that shit is sick. I love characters like
Facts,
that. Are
I-
always
I like
always
that, so.
fun to watch.
It's so funny you brought that up because I was watching a video about something similar to that the other day with Halo. It like the Spartan 116, right? The main character, the Master Chief in Halo. He's very much like that, where he's like a one word. Okay, you got to do this, Spartan. He's like, great, and then goes and carries out this mission. You know what I mean? And like he's still a selfless guy in the sense that like he'll protect people and save people and do what he has to do. But like he doesn't talk too much. He just straight action, no long talk. You know?
Okay,
just fire.
So one thing we were talking about a bit, you were saying characters like that. One, I want to apologize to Dante because one thing I said to him before is he rewatches Naruto or like whatever every year, and I'm like, you're a waste man. How do you waste your time doing that?
I don't do it every year.
Yeah, but I know like.
Every
you
once
rewatch
in a while,
stuff, right?
every
And I did,
August.
and I want to apologize because I rewatched a little bit of Naruto and I was appreciating it more. But going on what Esty said about like John Wick and stuff, you know what I noticed they do a lot in Naruto, a big flaw in it? They will not shut the fuck up about what they're doing, bro. Like
every
whenever
anime,
somebody
Nah.
it is blatantly way worse in Naruto than a lot of other animes.
Exaggerated.
Like
Yo,
it's
you know
super-
what's-
that anytime they're
Super
fighting
dramatic.
anybody, here's my move, here's what it does, here's the weakness, here's how you could beat me.
But you
Shut
can't do that.
up, bro. Just fucking
Yo.
fight, yo. Like, just deal with the thing, bro.
Yo, that's what I've noticed about anime in general is recently, like, that's been cheesing me a lot with everything. That'll happen in One Piece too, where people explain their abilities, like, people explain what they're doing. And it takes me out of the anime because, like, you know
Does,
what they're
takes
doing.
you
You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's sick. Like,
Especially they say
Pain-
the weakness of it. They
Pain
explain
did
it.
it. You saw everything, like, you know, you just seen someone floating in the sky, like completely dark face, the Renegon.
That's how they do it the right way.
And
the
you
pain.
see him, and he's just he's talking
Now
about
you'll
it, and
see
yeah,
Pain.
now the world shall see.
But they don't. He doesn't
that was
explain.
iconic, though.
But
But
Like,
Pain doesn't
when
really
Pain
explain
did
what
it,
he is.
now
though.
you will know true pain.
No,
Like,
he had like a little spiel though.
Did
He
did
had,
Pain
like,
ever explain
He
what
talked
he
to
he
did.
was?
Naruto
he did.
Did he?
They-
in the tree.
Yeah.
But that was after
Nagato.
the fight,
No,
though.
that was
But he
after
did
the
that
fight.
after the fight, which is that's good
No,
to
but
me.
when he was Kang the village, he was explaining it. He was explaining his power to a little bit of them, but I feel like they did it in a good way that time.
Wait, did Pain explain his abilities, or was Naruto talking to Tsunade, and Tsunade was like, "This is what each of their abilities are. Go now. You know what they are."
Regardless, it's
Katsuyu.
it's
Told
given
him
to the viewer.
No,
on
but
a
that's
platter.
fine. I just don't like when the fighter
like,
himself is like, "This is what I
That's
do
true.
and
I
who I
agree
am."
with
I
what you're
just
saying,
find
but
that.
either way, I hate when they just throw it on a platter and say, "Here's the power. Here's how it works." I kind of like when the viewer kind of has to like
Think,
see around.
bro.
Here, I'll give you an example.
It's like a puzzle. You
I'll
have
give you
to
an
think,
example.
what the
When
fuck is this guy's
Obito-
ability?
When Obito came out and said, "I'm Toby. I'm here to do this and that," I liked how for a long time it was kind of hinted at for his powers, who he was, and all this. Because I felt like I knew. I read between the lines and I was like, it's so obvious. This is Obito, right? But then I was talking to like some people like you guys,
Yeah, I had
and
no
Mans
idea.
did not even realize until he said it. I'm like, what? It's so much cooler when you have to figure out some of the
Bro,
show
what-
instead of when they just lay it out and they're like, here's my power, here's what's going on in the show, and I'm gonna tell you
Yeah, like
everything.
Rock Lee's when like at first I didn't know Rock Lee had it like that, and then
What do
like,
you mean?
he was
What do you
getting
mean, like-
crushed by Gaara in the tuning exams.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
he takes off the weights, and you see that big ass explosion, and you don't really understand it. I'm like, okay, like what's the
You're like,
difference?
wait,
about to
what
be?
is what?
Then this guy got going.
Yeah.
That shit was
That was
crazy.
funny how
I
you
was
said
like,
that.
bro, I was
so-
like, bro, what the
then
fuck?
this guy got going.
But he did. It was like you were watching.
You're
the
like,
entire
wait,
time,
yo, and he starts snapping too. Man was like lightning quick, all the way
he
around
was
Gaara.
beating the sand. I don't think I would rewatch Naruto because of the talking. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it actually killed it for me. That's what I was
Yeah, I
trying
don't
to
think
say.
I would
Like,
rewatch Naruto.
Just
Yeah.
moments.
Just,
parts
like,
of
cool
it,
moments, yeah.
you know what it made me realize? How many flaws there are in the show, bro. And
Yeah.
like, you know how you guys tell me to watch Black Clover? A thing that I've heard about Black Clover and like My Hero is like, you can clearly tell they got influence and inspiration from like Naruto, but what they did is they made it better. You know what I mean? They take parts what they like and what they don't like, and they just don't put in parts that
I
they
have to
don't
watch
like,
Black
and
Clover.
they make it better. I haven't watched Black Clover either, but from what I've been told and from what I've seen, it looks like they just do a lot of things better, you know? And that's like, no matter how much I love Naruto and how much nostalgia it'll have, there's huge flaws in that. Yeah, you know what I'd say too about rewatching things? You appreciate the era it was in and what like work the artist put in. Like when I watch Inuyasha now, it's like it has a distinct look to it and you can appreciate it. Like obviously that shit does not look as good as like the new Fate series and stuff, right? Obviously not, but like you can appreciate it for what it was, what the artists were working with, where the technology was at that point. You know what I mean? And that's something I like because the way I see it now, like the old 90s era of anime, I think has like the most classic look. It's so fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's cool rewatching that stuff and like appreciating it for the time it was in, you know?
Anyways, yeah, guys, this has been the first episode of the Cozy Corner. This has been the first episode of the Cozy Corner podcast. Let us know what you guys think about the new setup. Let us know what you guys think about the new name. It's been great. You know, we love doing this for you guys, and we love all of you that watch and check in, and we can't wait to keep doing this. So yeah, peace. We'll see you guys later.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody.